You checked in online, measured your bag twice, and arrived at the airport feeling confident. No checked luggage fees, no waiting at baggage claim, just you, your carry-on, and smooth sailing to your destination. Then the gate agent's voice crackles over the speaker. "We need to check some bags today." Your stomach drops as they point directly at your perfectly sized roller bag. Within minutes, you're holding that dreaded bright yellow gate check tag, watching your essentials disappear into cargo. Here's what they don't tell you. TSA and airlines play by completely different rules. One organization cares what's inside your bag. The other cares if it looks like it might tip the plane over. Mess up with either authority, and your carefully planned carry-on strategy becomes an expensive lesson in airport bureaucracy. The real kicker? Most travelers think they know the rules, but 2025 has brought stricter enforcement, sneakier size restrictions, and everyday items that now trigger security delays. What worked last year might land you in the TSA bin of no return this year. Before we start, I would really appreciate it if you hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. It truly means a lot and helps us keep improving our content. Airline size wars. Every airline has its own definition of carry-on sized, and they're not playing fair. Some allow 22 by 14 by 9 inches, including wheels and handles. Others, especially budget carriers, treat anything bigger than a laptop bag like a security threat. One major discount airline now limits passengers to one small personal item. Think tiny tote or slim backpack. If your bag looks even slightly bulky, that's $75 for gate checking, plus the frustration of fishing through cargo for your phone charger at your destination. But here's the real trap. That sizing bin at the gate is often smaller than the measurements listed on the airline's website. A traveler recently discovered this the hard way when her bag fit the posted dimensions perfectly, but wouldn't squeeze into the metal testing frame. The gate agent's response? The bin is the official measurement. Once you clear airline size requirements, you still face TSA's content inspection. They don't care how compact your luggage looks. They care about scanning what's inside without stopping the entire security line. That's why the 311 liquid rule remains strictly enforced. Every liquid, gel, cream, or spray must be 3.4 ounces or smaller, packed in one quart-sized clear bag. This includes items many people don't consider liquids, peanut butter, toothpaste, even certain makeup products. Surprising items you can actually bring. Most travelers treat TSA like a mysterious riddle, assuming everything interesting is banned. But understanding the actual rules reveals surprising flexibility, and some approvals might shock you. Baby formula, breast milk, and infant food are exempt from the 3.4-ounce limit. You don't even need to travel with a baby. Just inform the TSA officer at screening. Gel ice packs for keeping bottles cool are also allowed, along with medical devices like breast pumps. Medications get similar treatment. Prescription or over-the-counter pills, inhalers, medicated creams, and liquid medicines over 3.4 ounces are permitted. Tell the agent up front. You might get an extra swab test, but you won't lose essential medications mid-trip. Now here's where TSA's approval list gets weird. Magic wands are explicitly allowed. Their website confirms that wizards and witches are welcome to bring wands aboard. No spells required, just proper packing. Bowling balls pass inspection without question. You could be headed to a tournament or just trying to sneak in arm workouts mid-trip. TSA doesn't ask. Cowboy spurs are also fine, though don't pair them with anything resembling a weapon or things might get complicated. Coffee enthusiasts can pack beans and portable grinders. Mini espresso machines are allowed if they fit in your bag. You just can't brew cappuccinos during boarding. You can even bring lighters, up to 2 with fuel, and high-tech arc lighters powered by lithium batteries as long as they're turned off. The weirdest approved item? Live fish in water, provided they're in clear, spill-proof containers. Meanwhile, that magic 8-ball from the gift shop gets confiscated for containing too much mystery liquid. Go figure. Common items that get you flagged. You followed every rule, measured your bag, organized your liquids in perfect little containers. Yet you're still the person getting pulled aside for additional screening. TSA has a special place in their hearts for unexpected offenders. Peanut butter looks innocent, but counts as a spreadable gel under the 3.4-ounce rule. Pack a full-size jar, and you've triggered a bag search. The same applies to hummus, salsa, certain yogurts, and even some makeup products. If it squishes, spreads, or could theoretically go on toast, TSA's watching. The "I didn't even think of that" category catches many travelers. Snow globes contain too much liquid. Canned tuna counts because of the juice inside. Your deodorant needs to be travel-sized if it's aerosol or it's going in the bin. Tools create consistent problems. Small screwdrivers might pass depending on length, but wrenches are banned. Pocket knives, regardless of size, are prohibited every single time. One business traveler missed his flight because a forgotten multi-tool in his laptop bag triggered a 45-minute security delay. Don't try bringing novelty items shaped like weapons. Gun-shaped lighters sound obviously problematic, but someone attempts it every year. The result? Delays, paperwork, and uncomfortable conversations with airport police. Here's the bottom line. TSA doesn't care if you've flown with something before. What made it through last time might not make it through this time. Rules shift, agents differ, and some items depend on the mood of the moment. Absolute carry-on bans. Some items get you a bag search, others trigger warnings. But there's a special category that gets you pulled aside, flagged, and possibly questioned by someone with a badge. The absolute no-goes. Weapons top the list, and you'd think it's obvious. But in 2023 alone, TSA found over 6,700 firearms in carry-on bags. Real guns showing up at airport security like travelers forgot they were packing for a frontier adventure. Replica guns, BB guns, airsoft guns, stun guns, batons, and tactical-looking tools are banned. If it looks like something from an action movie, it's probably not welcome at your gate. Surprisingly, ammunition is banned even without the gun. A single bullet forgotten in your backpack can earn you a 45-minute security delay and extensive paperwork. According to security experts, people forget them constantly. Law enforcement officers, hunters, even someone's handbag from a previous trip. Razor blades and removable knife edges are red flags. Disposable razors are fine, but if the blade pops out, that belongs in checked baggage. Even some safety razors won't make it through if they detach. Large aerosol cans are prohibited across the board. Full-size hairspray, deodorant sprays, or anything pressurized gets confiscated. As one travel expert puts it, if it's a liquid, I check it. If I'm not checking a bag, I buy it when I land. But TSA bans aren't always about danger. Sometimes they're just weirdly specific. That magic 8-ball? Totally banned because of too much unidentified liquids sloshing around inside. Toy swords get confiscated even if they're foam. TSA isn't judging your kid's imagination, but if it looks like a weapon from 6 feet away, it's not flying. Realistic toy guns, even in bright colors, face the same fate. One surprise for outdoor enthusiasts: bear spray is completely banned from carry-on and often from checked luggage too. It's literally weaponized aerosol. If you're flying from a mountain city to Alaska with it in your backpack, you'll need alternative shipping arrangements. International complications. Flying internationally adds complexity layers that catch even experienced travelers. Many European and Asian airlines enforce weight limits as low as 15 pounds for carry-ons, while domestic carriers often ignore cabin bag weight entirely. The screening process varies dramatically by country. TSA's 311 rule applies to most international departures from the U.S., but other nations often have stricter interpretations. Some require complete separation of liquids and electronics. Others reject items TSA would approve. Food restrictions become serious business internationally. That granola bar from your home city might get confiscated in Sydney. One traveler faced a $250 fine for forgetting an apple in her backpack when arriving in Australia. Australia and New Zealand have particularly strict biosecurity laws. Many travelers don't realize that beef jerky, dried fruit, homemade cookies, or anything derived from animals or plants can trigger significant fines. The rule of thumb: if it came from something living, declare it or leave it behind. Check both your airline's website and your destination's customs requirements before packing. Nothing says bad vacation start like having snacks confiscated and your name flagged at customs. Security line strategy. Even with perfect packing, the security screening process can make or break your travel day. It's not just what you packed. It's where you packed it and how quickly you can unpack it. Organize your bag with TSA inspection in mind. Your quart-sized bag of liquids should be positioned where you can grab it immediately, not buried under 4 layers of clothing. Electronics larger than a phone, tablets, e-readers, gaming consoles, cameras often need separate bins. At major airports like LAX or JFK, assume agents want everything displayed. Pack your laptop so it's not buried under sweaters, keep liquids in accessible pockets, and have your passport, ID, and boarding pass ready without doing floor yoga at the checkpoint. If you're not in TSA pre-check, prepare to remove shoes, belts, and outer layers. Wear clothing that's easy to take off and put back on quickly. Skip the lace-up boots and complicated layering systems. Keep valuables like phones, watches, and jewelry in a small pouch inside your bag rather than tossing them loose into bins. If your tray gets pulled aside for inspection, you won't be chasing expensive items down the conveyor belt. The goal isn't just speed, it's smooth flow. When you move through security efficiently, you stress less, keep belongings safe, and avoid that sweaty panic when you realize your laptop is halfway down the belt while your shoes are still in bin 3. When things go wrong. Let's say you forgot something, genuinely didn't know a rule, or thought it's just one little thing. How bad could it be? Sometimes very bad. When TSA finds prohibited items, you get 3 options: throw it away, check it separately if possible, or abandon it entirely. But certain discoveries don't end with simple confiscation. Weapons, ammunition, or anything resembling a threat can result in fines ranging from hundreds to thousands of dollars, plus missed flights and interviews with airport police. Even forgotten items like a single bullet can trigger extensive delays and paperwork. Once TSA confiscates something, it's gone forever. No lost and found exists for banned items. Your belongings become government property. Sometimes they donate items, sometimes they destroy them, and occasionally they auction them online. That expensive cologne might end up on eBay. The truth is, TSA isn't trying to ruin your trip, but they enforce rules that don't always make logical sense. They absolutely have consequences if you ignore them. Arguing doesn't help. It's more likely to get you pulled aside while your flight boards without you. If you don't want to start your vacation watching a TSA agent drop expensive items into the trash or worse, issue fines that cost more than your ticket, learn the rules and pack accordingly. Carry-on travel in 2025 requires understanding 2 different rule books and packing strategically for both airline size requirements and TSA content restrictions. The airlines care about space and weight distribution. TSA cares about security threats and liquid limits. What's your worst carry-on experience? Have you been caught by any of these surprising rules? Share your airport security stories in the comments below. Your experience might help fellow travelers avoid similar problems. If you found this video helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe to Journey Tips for more travel insights like this. Share this with anyone who flies regularly. These strategies could save them from costly travel disasters and security delays. Thanks so much for watching, safe travels, and I'll see you on the next Journey Tips.